Hi, I'm Greta. Today I'm going to talk about my proposal for my neighborhood. Let me share the screen. Mm, mhm. Well, here's my document. First of all, my neighborhood is called Colonia Estadio. It's one of the 24 settlements of the District Tech project. We have a population of 1,064 persons approx, and it is like 462 houses approx too. This serve has 50 years old. Start with young people who wants a better place to live nearby, which would be the best university in the country right now. And my grandparents bought this house 50 years ago, and I'm still here. We're still here. And well, in the following map, we can notice the delimitation of the Colonia Estadio, the first and the second sector together here. And we count with two parks, the first park and the second park, the park of the first sector and the park of the second sector, and 6 streets. Mm, I live here in Peñarol. However, we are a peaceful neighborhood. We have, we are involved in troubles like whatever else neighborhood. Why? Because few of our neighbors are against and some are in favor of the district tech project. But the big problem here is the person who leads the neighborhood board because he is against the project and always is talking about against the project and put the help to put the people, the elderly people, against the project because this neighborhood is composed in a majority for elderly people. Because, like I said before, this this neighborhood was composed for people like my grandparents. So this person who leads the board of directors of the neighborhood, it's against the tech. So he always talking about he always he's always talking bad about this project, and so that is a big disadvantage because as a neighborhood we are being excluded of the transformation of this amazing project. Like for example, the neighborhood the neighborhood in front of us, like Narvarte. The neighborhood Narvarte is being modified by the Distrito Tech project, but my neighborhood is abandoned of it because um, my representative is against of it. So we are being excluded of the transformation of our parks and streets just because this person is against of it and don't want this to change to our community. For example, our parks are ugly, abandoned. For the municipal administration, luminaries are insufficient, sidewalks are cracked, the green areas is neglected, and also the play area is artless. like we can see in the following pictures. I took picture for my for my neighborhood like this. This is in the park for the first sector, and this is for the first sector too. But this is in the second sector. The park in the second sector is bigger than the one in the first but sector, but it's abandoned too. This is a basket court. We count with two basket courts, and both are abandoned completely. Um, this is the play area, in the park of the second sector, because in the park in the first sector, we doesn't count with a play area. The same time, we are facing up another problems like thefts. We're having at least one theft per month. This is an alarming statistic because one theft per month is a lot. So we need to do something to stop it. That's why I propose two things. Firstly, we should start for changing the neighborhood board as soon as possible because the actual has more than 2.5 years in the charge, and it has to change every 2 years, and it it didn't. So we should propose for these people who has open-minded to analyze the district tech project with objective eyes and who can explain it to elderly people who are the biggest population in here, like I said before, in an easy way and without trying to convince them against to the project of or convince them of something wrong. Secondly, we could close the streets and just has two enters and two exits of the neighborhood with a gatekeeper in each one of the entries. To reach these proposals, we need to propose new candidates for the presidency of the neighborhood. This person should have various skills that will help to improve our communication and directions as neighbors. He or she needs to be proactive, impartial, objective, with models and culture for help others. After this, we need call elections and vote for the better option of representation for our community, because we have the right to be well represented in the project like District of Tech is. So we need to do this as soon as possible. On the other hand, attacking the second problem, first we should have conduct surveys to assure the majority of the population in here want or know to close the streets, because this has to be in democracy. So if the idea could have a chance, we can close all streets and just leave two enters, like I said before. We count with two streets that are spacious enough to put the enters and exits in there. These streets, the first one is Necaxa, is one of them because the space is enough for 4 cars, and we can put two enters and two exits in there. Like we can appreciate in the picture. For example, here is spacious enough to put the two enters and the two exits. And the other street is called Atlético de Bilbao. I don't have a picture of it. I don't know why, but I can have the picture in Google Maps. Uh, this street is at the end of Peñarol. My house. Here is my house. This is Peñarol, and at the end of Peñarol is Atlético de Bilbao, and here is it would be the other enter and exit for for the neighborhood, and this street adjoins with the entrance to Home Depot. Here is Home Depot, the Home Depot. And well, as conclusion, I can mention this idea is near of the others that my neighbors had proposed before, but we don't reach any um, finish idea. So firstly, we start having a Facebook group, and another is that we literally 2 weeks ago we start with a WhatsApp group, and where we can be in touch easy and fast. Also, it's a better platform to share our ideas and comment them in an easy way. But nowadays, I'm helping with the Facebook page like administrator, and I'm willing to help in other ways like applying surveys and giving consulting for the new ideas and projects that the community share. And well, that's all for me. Thank you.